As it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
Hail to the king, baby. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Verge of Sanity Radio on a wonderful Thursday evening.
Hello, good morning. How you kids doing?
Hello to the Periscope people that are watching via the Periscope
Hi,
app.
Periscope.
For those of you who want to tune in live to the audio stream, unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties with our website, but you can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/Verge of Sanity Radio, and click the live link, and you can tune into us live.
Hey, tune into us live because then you get all the sound effects.
You do. You get all the fun stuff we're going to be doing as well. So, real quick introductions. And as always, we to my left, well, not as always.
Not as always.
You're here whenever you damn well please. You're basically the Undertaker of the show.
Yep.
You vanish for a little while, then you just reemerge unannounced.
I plan on coming back after WrestleMania.
Do you?
So wait, does that mean you're going to fight Lynn?
No.
Why? The
Yes.
Undertaker's fighting.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
So that's our buddy Jimmy Scola with his back to the Periscope camera. He's going to turn down wave all the wonderful people. And then next to him, it's by Jeffrey.
Pork chop, El Porco, whatever you want to call me today.
And then, of course, over here is Frank.
What's up, bitches?
So before we get into the whole shebang,
Just so you know, the delay is huge.
Is it really?
On Periscope. We're just at Jimmy saying hi.
Are we? Wow. Yeah, pretty.
I get to see my massive bald spot right on the back of my head.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Hey, you want to sit there? Hey, it's cool. It's the reverse yarmulke. It's going to be a thing.
You got that hair replacement program?
Hell yes.
Replacing your head with scalp?
So
why are we filming our anuses today?
Why?
Yes.
Because I don't know. Oh no.
Because I got tired of Lynn's anus.
We've been doing the Periscope thing since last week, and we're going to try and once again do the live video stream on the page again today. But
we can't even see you.
Our camera guy.
Oh wait, I see your shoulder.
Nobody wants to see
that. Hi. Our camera guy doesn't have the right kind of cable. It's okay though, Jeff. It's okay.
No, we have technical difficulties. We're not blaming anybody, Jeff. We're not blaming anyone.
Testicle difficulties. What?
Testicle difficulties.
Yeah, Jeff. I mean, nobody.
Fuck you, Gurf.
And just so that's Jeff
Jerf.
Scott, not Pork Chop.
Yes.
Fuck you, Gurf.
So real quick, before we get into the whole shebang of the show, I do have to bring this up. I think, was it this past Sunday? Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar.
Yep.
R.I.P.
to all the memes that were so beautiful.
Oh, I know. My favorite one was actually, it was the crying Leo made of other Oscar winners.
Although now we got a new meme.
What's that one?
The old lady from Titanic. It's been 80 years.
It's been 80 years.
This is kind of funny. My hat's still on forwards. Oh, wait, there it goes.
So
fuck your sorcery.
It was actually it was awesome to finally see him win it, and unfortunately, he's been in more movies that were probably as good as The Revenant,
The Departed,
that he should have won an Oscar for.
The Matrix.
How am I bleeding?
The Matrix. What?
Shawshank Redemption.
It happens once a month.
And then I think
my finger.
I think
Ghostbusters
well,
too.
You're checking yourself.
I think he should have gotten
Secret
nominated for
Touche.
Gilbert Grape because people actually thought he was mentally handicapped.
He's not.
Apparently not.
He's a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Did you see the picture of him staring at the Girl Scout cookies?
Yes, that one's great.
Is that the greatest pic? His
great.
tongue's like just hanging out. Like
I don't watch the Oscars. I just wait for the memes the next day.
Oh yeah, because Chris Rock, he sold.
Fuck the Oscars.
I think he was $65,000 worth of Girl Scout cookies at the Oscars.
Yeah.
He did during a commercial break and sent all the girls out. And Christian Bale bought some. I know, obviously DiCaprio bought some. But just that one picture. And then the meme that followed, I wish someone would look at me the way that Leonardo DiCaprio looks at Girl Scout cookies.
Finally, a black man on Scooby-Doo that ate the Globetrotters.
Wow.
I actually did like Chris Rock's monologue.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought it addressed the Oscar so white issue, but it didn't. It wasn't like he didn't come out agreeing with it. He agreed with it, kind of, but in a comedic way. Like he had said that they need black categories, like best
Categories?
like a best black best friend, and he is in the winner Kevin Hart.
No, it was Wanda Sykes for
Wanda Sykes for everything, and then but one of the points that he made, and I believe it was true. It was that there's not a lot of black leading actors. You look at a lot of the movies that come out.
Denzel.
Well, Denzel Washington, but I mean,
He transcends race.
but you look at newer films. There's not a lot of young.
Creed.
Well, Creed, yeah,
That would have been good.
that would have been, and also they royally screwed Stallone out of that friggin' Oscar.
He got cancer for that movie. You know what they call cancer in Mexico, right?
What?
El cancer.
Okay, you're such a dick.
In 2010, Don Cheadle would have been an excellent nomination for Black Best Friend.
He would have, yes, for what? For Iron Man?
Yeah, he's War Machine.
Hello, nobody.
What's your
They all left.
Yep.
Oh shit, race, we're fucking out of here.
What's your password?
That's
I'm not giving you my password. What's your password? You're not gonna hack me. Nobody says hack anymore. What's your password?
yes.
War Machine 98. Told you it's cooler.
So the Oscars were a thing that happened, and the only thing I cared about at all was about that DiCaprio won. I have no clue who else won and for what. I know Mad Max fucking destroyed the Oscars. I think they won like 5 or 6 Oscars.
Literally destroyed the Oscars.
And the winner is Mad Max.
Yeah,
And the winner is
Mad Max.
Honestly, saw the movie like a month or so ago, finally. And like everybody said, it was
Not the original.
post-apocalyptic movie featuring Mad Max.
Yeah,
Girl saves sex slaves featuring Mad Max. It wasn't a Mad Max movie.
Have you watched the Mad Max movies recently? They're not good at all.
I like them
At all.
They're cult classic-y, I think.
No, they're just bad.
Oh, this is also coming from the guy that likes the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, it's one of the best movies of all time.
it is.
It's right up there with Battlefield Earth.
Because when I think Italian plumbers, I think John Leguizamo.
Well,
he did it good.
Of course.
Good, Luigi.
Hey, Mario, the fungus. I think he's trying to tell us something. Daisy, where are you?
There's no such thing as impossible, Mario.
That's
Improbable,
damn
maybe.
John Leguizamo.
Not impossible.
That's pretty good, John Leguizamo. I'll give you that. But yeah, that movie was. I remember I saw it in a $5 bin at Walmart about a year ago, and I was like, I haven't watched this in forever, and I grabbed it.
And you bought it, and then you remembered why.
And then I watched it, and I was like, this is why I haven't watched this in forever.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I know.
It's so good.
Who was Koopa in that again?
Oh,
Wasn't he like
yeah, Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper.
He was like a really good.
Who was a prolific actor playing fucking Koopa. Well, he also played the bad guy in Crow Salvation.
Yeah,
I think with who else was in that? It was Edward Furlong,
Michael Keaton.
No, not Michael Keaton. He played. Who the hell's the dude?
Denzel Washington.
David Borealis was in it.
David Boreanaz.
No, not Borealis. Borealis.
Angel was in there?
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere.
Brian Botano.
What would he do if he was here right now?
I think an ass or two. That's what Brian Botano would do. But there was. That's,
The Goombas dancing in the elevator. Come on.
I mean, classic.
yeah.
Classic.
yeah, just the slow music.
the Bob-ombs. The
It's-
Bob-omb scene was phenomenal.
It was.
It's right up
with
there.
with the longest fuse of any
yeah.
explosive
Those
ever.
motherfuckers blow up after like 3 seconds. Don't even give me that.
Anybody who plays against those total bullshit that those things waited that long. It turned. It walked like 3.5 miles, and the fuse never. You watch
Yeah.
it get shorter, and then once it got to here, it just
Didn't go anywhere, yeah.
kept burning.
But everybody panicking in Dinosaur Land or whatever the fuck it was, that was spot the fuck on.
It
you
was.
know, you hit the fucking deck when Bob-on came out and
Oh yeah,
started flashing.
it was no different than blue shells in Mario Kart.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
blue shells.
Oh shit!
I hate blue shells.
Don't even take me back. That takes me way back.
I know.
Actually, my best Mario Kart days was when it was on the DS all through high school.
Yeah.
Any class
That would
trip
be
or
Double
anything.
Dash? Was that Double Dash?
Not on the DS.
Mario Kart Double Dash?
Mario Kart DS was just
Mario
regular
Kart
Mario
DS?
Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart DS.
You know, it was a good one. Super Mario Kart.
Ooh,
Super Nintendo.
That
Mario
was.
Kart. Oh shit!
I missed that one.
Where it's just like you play it now. It's like, why did I find this entertaining?
Yeah, I did that. Actually, I did that with Mario Kart Advance the other day because I was playing Super Mario Kart and I was thinking, all right, well, let me just play all of them chronologically.
You know, it's an underrated system, the Virtual Boy.
Oh yeah,
That was like my favorite
Ooh.
system.
Oh, the Virtual
BB?
Boy.
I just-
Oh yeah.
I mean, I made it portable. I just took duct tape and hence the bald spot. I took duct tape and I taped it to my head. So fuck that shit, man.
Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis was my game.
Oh god,
You know.
that's. Do you wear glasses?
Yes.
That's why.
Well, of course.
The Virtual Boy just
the
kills
Virtual
your
Boy
vision.
destroyed
Oh, yeah.
my
Yeah,
retinas.
it
and-
destroys everything. So there was not too much in the way of this day in music. I printed basically everything that was on the list, and there's really not a whole lot of stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can find anything, at least worth noting on this list. I'll say okay. We'll do some. One of I think all of our favorite bands in this room.
I doubt it.
Celebrate the release of U2's 12th studio album and their appearance every night for a week on The Late Show with David Letterman, New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg temporarily renamed part of 53rd Street in Midtown Manhattan U2 Way. Isn't that sweet?
I don't like you.
Isn't that adorable? It's so nice. And fuck Steve Jobs for putting their shitty music on my fucking iPhone.
It wasn't Steve Jobs' fault.
It was.
It wasn't
Steve
his
Jobs.
fault.
It was his fault. Even though he was dead, it was still his
Someone
fault.
thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
It was a nice gesture.
It was a horrible. You can't get that shit out of the cloud, man. I've
Oh,
tried.
By the way, if anybody wants to get rid of once it gotten rid of, $20 a piece, I'll take care of it. for you.
Yes.
I just need all of your passwords.
Yeah. It's-
You want to go? I need a couple of numbers.
Yeah.
I need your phone number. I need your social security number.
Are you making fun
I
of
need your bank account number.
you making fun of people with Mexican accents?
What are you talking about, Holmes? I'm not Mexican. I'm from Canada.
Hey, I learned colors, math, and courage, and about trading lunches, all from a Mexican gentleman.
I learned it all from prison.
Is Cheech Marin even actually legitimately Mexican? Or?
Cheech?
Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't act Mexican.
Well, I learned it all from
Chong,
him.
definitely. He's
Yeah.
always so high, man. I tell you, it's fucking crazy. Hey, you get in my car, man. I show you something. Hey, I don't go into cars with strangers. Come on, man. Let me show you this. It's fucking hydroponically grown, man. Come on.
Hey, man, what is this?
So this real quick, I was gonna put this in with music news, but I decided against it. I have my usual twisted tales. I know you have yours as well. Did you have your readings from the Book of Face today as well?
It's Maui Wowie with a henna Labrador. I got readings from the Book of Face.
All right, so this just upsets me greatly. Does everyone know what
Morgan
some
Freeman
bands-
is. Wait, Morgan. You know what it's me? Morgan Freeman is the voice of Hillary Clinton. Did anybody else see that
Yes.
Hillary Clinton ad where Morgan Freeman is talking? She's got the fucking voice of God. Okay,
Oh yeah.
backing her.
Yep.
That's scary.
All right, so here is some numbers.
Vanilla Ice for president. Yeah,
Yes.
you got a problem.
I'll solve it. So here is some this is makes upsets me greatly. Here's some. You guys want to know how much money some bands made this past year on tour in different places? The Rolling Stones.
I don't want to know. It's gonna be like $20.
The Rolling Stones in Argentina, and the dates of the show was February 7th, 10th, and 13th. Made a gross sales of $17,637,000.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. The date of the show was February 12th, and he only made $2 million.
Jesus. So that was one show.
Oh yeah. Black Sabbath.
I want to know how much he made on that tour. That might have been.
Oh, so do
ridiculous.
Black Sabbath in Montreal. They made a little over $1 million.
And they got some ice skates.
Yes.
And hockey pucks.
Florence.
I'm gonna skate across the stage and I'm gonna break my neck.
Florence and the Machine made at their show December 19th in Switzerland made $835,000.
And Kanye West made $4,000 in 4 days to get himself out of debt.
Oh yeah,
Kanye West.
But that's not Kanye West doing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It's
not Kanye.
Doesn't matter.
it's some fan.
It's some fan, and
But-
the money's going to a charity of his choosing. It's not going to Kanye.
I don't care.
Now here's somebody
It's
I
Kanye West.
that I didn't know.
It's only going to a charity of his choosing because everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, it's just to tick off Kanye, saying, "Look, this could be you."
Yeah.
Now here's one. I didn't think this guy was touring anymore. Rick Astley played in
Did you say Astley?
It's Astley's his
Yeah,
name.
Astley. He on February 28th, which just a couple days ago, he made $89,000.
Did anybody get their free McDouble on February 30th?
I wish.
Way to bring the show down.
Yeah, what the hell was some bad 30 days of February joke. And then the Dillinger Escape Plan, which I don't think we're still around anymore, in Berlin, Germany, made just under $10,000.
Is that like Jefferson Starship?
I think so. Yeah. No, that band was good.
Airplane Toxic Event? I don't know any of these people.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Here's a Kanye fail if you want to hear about it.
Does it have anything to do with Pirate Bay?
Mm-hmm.
You
got that one?
I got it right
All
here.
right.
Yeah, let's do that one now because we'll discuss it for a little bit. It'll be something. Kanye West, after reportedly considering legal action against the Pirate Bay, one of the torrent websites, for facilitating mass piracy of his album, The Life of Pablo, has been caught downloading a $200 software from the Pirate Bay. One of the browser tabs pictured in the above screenshot, which obviously isn't there, indicates that he may have been looking for a way to illicitly download specialized music editing software, which prompted the software's developer to accuse the rapper of piracy.
Can we put the screenshot on our website?
Yes, I'll find it during one of the commercial or music break and throw it up there.
Yeah, good idea.
Early Wednesday morning, Kanye tweeted a photo that showed him listening to Stufjan Stevens on YouTube. If you look closely at Kanye's browser tab, you can see that prior to watching the video, he was researching some advanced wavetable synthesizer software called Serum on the piracy site. Deadmau5. Deadmau5, music producer and co-founder of X4 Records, which makes Serum, was not amused by Kanye's actions. What the fuck? Can't afford Serum? Dick. You know, I as much as I hate dubstep music, I thoroughly support that tweet. That tweet. Just what the fuck? Can't afford it? Dick was the whole tweet.
That's awesome. That should have been a reading from the book. It would have been a reading of the book of fails.
And
actually,
then,
it's on my list.
And then here's his next tweet. A few minutes later, he tweeted, "Let's start a Kickstarter to help Kanye West afford a copy of Serum." So, so he was caught after threatening to sue the torrent site. He uses the fucking torrent site to illegally download synthesizer software. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's only illegal if you get caught.
And he did. That's the best
A
part.
lot. He got caught a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I remember one time I had
At band camp.
procured a certain movie that was
Marijuana.
still in theaters, And
Douchebag.
Monster Mini is next week. I'll be doing a lot of that. I mean, what?
and I got an email from Xfinity, or my cable. Yeah, guys, they obviously supply my cable.
Oh
internet.
yeah, and they were like, "Hey, we
Yeah.
noticed you did this,"
And they sent my grandmother an email because the council
they were
going
going to turn off your shit.
And it was just like, hey, just so you know, we caught wind of this thing. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. Just calm your shit. And it had the name of the movie, the date I downloaded it, the site that I used, and fucking everything. I think Jeff's telling me he did it twice. That's-
2 notices.
you got 2 notices?
I admit nothing, but I got 2 notices.
That's why I buy DVD copies from other people that downloaded.
Oh yeah,
See, there you go.
that's how you do it. What happened?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not. You know what? Let's do some readings from the Book of Face, if possible. And then when we're done doing that, we'll take a quick music break. We'll come back with our collective Twisted Tales.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss some WrestleMania wrestling stuff. I know Jimmy's got a top 10 list that he copied off another website.
Something like that.
Kind of like I did last Thursday.
And I got my wrestling report.
Yeah, wrestling report from Pork Chop. So
El Porco. Ole.
I am
Ole!
Ole. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to find some music to accompany the books, the readings from the Book of Face.
What's it going to be like? The Keystone Cops, the Three Stooges,
That's it.
Benny Hill.
Moving on up.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do some Benny Hill music to
Yay.
to help along with this whole thing. So let's get going with our readings from the Book of Face.
This is what we're going with.
Yep.
For the reading.
Yep.
Book of Face. This does not go with the tone at all. Good sir. No, the readings of the Book of Face are a very serious thing.
Hey, it made me put my headphones on.
A reading from the Book of Face. That was good timing, wasn't it?
I know.
Thank God we don't live there no more. Would be so much traffic. The link posted was a woman dies after jumping from Dartford Crossing. Here's a wonderful post that goes with the Oscars. We had no idea that Oprah was tatted, and we love it. Hashtag Oscars, hashtag tatted. Woman, that's a picture of not Oprah Winfrey, but Whoopi Goldberg. Never miss a memory. You've seen this on Facebook, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the wonderful memory that the Paths Walker posted. Lizzie's my heart is, and now that's broken. Having to say goodbye to the girl who means everything to me isn't easy. I will always love you, Lizzie. Oh, did you hate those posts on Facebook?
I do.
Welcome back. Hey, look, you broke up with your ex. Thanks, Facebook.
How do you know she didn't die?
Or she died.
That's
They
right.
broke up either way.
Well,
Aw.
just because she died doesn't mean they broke up. She could be in the basement.
Dying is kind of a breakup.
No, it depends.
Because I really always knew that Metal of Crime would be cold. That's why I bought a heater for your thighs.
There you go. She could be shellacked in the basement.
Here's a this poor person's blacked out, but it doesn't happen often. But when I get dick, it's nasty. Missed the first practice in years today. At home drinking gallons of water, eating fresh raw garlic. Should be ready to go Friday afternoon. I truly hope you meant sick. You may want to edit your post. What? Oh, I'm trying to hold it together here, bro. Oh, getting dick. On my way home from Bible study, I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like a cross. I can't help but be reminded that God is everywhere. And the comments section. That's a boom to get a car on a tow truck. Good stuff. That's God's way of telling you to stop fucking texting, and drive. And here's another religious one, and this is just stupid. Coming from someone who actually is Catholic. If there's no oxygen in space, how does the sun burn? Christians 1, atheists 0.
Oh god damn it.
And that concludes the readings from the Book of Face.
Did anybody see the lady on Craigslist who was selling a used cat toy?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. I
yes.
was going to do that, but I didn't know how to
Well, basically, the lady posted that she had a used cat toy. She cleaned it, but the cat won't play with it. And the picture was an anal butt plug with a raccoon tail.
Yeah, for like furries and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
That was that. No.
What else is it for?
No.
What else is a tail butt plug for?
that's right.
Oh,
It's
excuse
for,
me.
it's for furries.
That's-
Furries.
It's for furries.
Oh
Sorry.
man. God damn it.
Are you trying to justify the fact that you have one?
Lynn is a
No.
furry. Lynn
No,
is a
no.
furry, and
It's
he's
a-
saying that he does not use butt plugs with tails.
Hey, Lynn.
What?
Just regular anal beads
Yes.
for him.
It'll be. You know, you're not supposed to grab onto those and pull them out like you're starting a lawnmower.
No, you're really not.
Or
Right, Lynn?
or you also shouldn't go. And the Powerball numbers are
You know this from experience,
8.
right?
17.
See, what they should be is they should be little 8 balls, magic 8
I
balls.
think it's hitting
right?
a little too close to home with our cameraman, or what's going on over there?
They should be magic 8 balls, so the
He's
numbers
the same
actually
color
change
as
every time
his
you pull them out. I'd play that lottery.
I'm sure you would.
Mm.
That's
What do
damn.
you win?
It's not a good lottery.
What do you win?
What do you win? You win sadness.
You win the anal beads. They're yours now. Here you go.
Yeah, enjoy them.
You want to sniff?
No.
Smell my finger.
That's
Oh, don't do that.
So what they'd have to do? Like put like 65 beads up there, and whichever 6 poop out
No,
first.
you only need 5. No, you treat them. You have them.
But how's it going to be random numbers?
No, you have them like
So you just shake her.
they have like magic 8 balls, right?
Shaker.
Magic 8 balls, so that the numbers come up, and just have her twerk. And then you pull them out. That's the numbers.
Oh.
Although I know some women could actually just use the magic 8 ball.
There you go.
We don't talk about it.
Wait.
Just 5 magic.
This
8
is a
balls.
fun, family-friendly show.
Yeah.
Have you seen zombie strippers?
I
Yes.
have not seen zombie strippers, but I have seen a stripper that kind of looked like a zombie.
Isn't that like half of them in this area?
And she definitely sucked money out of my wallet. So
Oh, bills. Bills.
I'm trying to get through college.
Yeah.
That's the only acceptable time to make it hail.
My
Unless,
is that throwing gold dollars at them?
well,
Dance for it, bitch.
I don't
Ow,
know
my
about
eye!
you, but I have nickels and dimes and a lot of pennies that I'm not using. The only other time it's acceptable to make it hail is in Europe or Canada, anywhere where they don't actually have dollar bills.
Well, they all have Elton John in their money
Yes, Elton John, and just throwing
and honky pucks.
dollar or euro coins, just throwing them at people.
You know, that was
Nice.
an actual thing though a couple of years ago that the United States government was talking about getting rid of all the single paper dollars
Yep.
Yeah,
to be like the rest of the world, because they don't really have $1 bills. They'll have coins for like to signify $1.
Yeah.
well, if you take the train off, and that's what the train stations will give you. If you take the
Yeah.
river line,
Yeah.
it gives you dollar coins.
So
Yeah.
because they have like millions upon millions and millions of just these gold dollars that they were like, this is gonna be a great thing to do, and then like nobody wants to fucking use them because it's kind of like herpes. Once you get them, you can't get rid of it. And
I actually
Got rid of herpes.
got rid of herpes.
I got rid of herpes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Judging by
Then-
your lips, I'd guess again.
and then I was told
You got AIDS.
I was told by a cashier
That
that I got AIDS, and also that she was going to call the cops on me for trying to use fake money because I
Wow.
tried
For the
to get
gold
rid-
dollar?
for a gold dollar.
Because people are fucking stupid. But they were trying to get rid of the gold. They were trying to
Well,
get rid
where
of the
you
paper
work at?
dollar.
Where you work at? I know we can't say the name.
Nope.
But where you work at, have you ever had an employee walk up to you confused about a gold dollar?
No, $2 bills though.
Okay, $2
$2
Yes,
bills.
yes.
$2 bills. She was like, "It's fake money." I'm like, "Miss Jackie, it's not fake." I know what real money. Ain't no $2 bill, Miss Jackie. It is not a fake dollar. It is a real $2 bill.
I promise.
It's fun to go to any sort of establishment that takes money
Yeah.
and ask them
He's
if they
talking
take
about
Federal
strip
Reserve
clubs.
notes.
We don't take them.
Do you take Federal Reserve notes at your place of business?
We only take them for not hot food.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, that's not EBT.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody has read the top of any
Yeah.
bill.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
Federal Reserve note. Yeah.
Because a note is actually the paper's not actually worth anything.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
turn me
it's not.
down, you son of a bitch?
Yeah, I did.
I hate you.
When you were yelling in your accent, I had to turn you down a little bit.
Fuck. I'll just talk like this for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, they were
we're
trying to
gonna
get rid of the
do
gold dollar. They're trying to get rid of the paper dollar. Could you just imagine, like, the stripper industry?
You understand that's why
It works.
failed, don't you? They revolted.
Well, because you're going to be throwing gold dollars at strippers.
But it works in other countries.
They don't throw gold dollars because they can afford to pay better strippers.
A stand-up comedian told a story of that he was in Canada on tour, and they went to a strip club, and his
Jim Jeffries.
I don't remember.
So wait, they come in standard? What other kinds did they come in?
His friend came and said, "Are you ready for the stuff?" And he thought they were going to do a whole bunch of blow, and he just put dollar coins on the table to go to the strip club. So they went to the strip club, and he's making it hail on people. Well, a stripper came out, had a poster of her on it, took the poster, curved it into a funnel, put it where, and had her throw dollar coins. After a while, she says, "Stop, it's full." And like the world's greatest magician pulled the poster away, and not a single thing fell.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
But as she's walking off stage, ching, ching, ching.
Disgusting.
So it works. It does
She
work.
sound like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounded like a cowboy. So strippers in the United States just have to step their game up, and work for the coins.
Apparently, I guess we're used to a certain standard.
It's like
I,
one of the.
I guess so.
It's the one time Americans are the pansies.
Yeah.
We're
It's weird, right?
We're always the pansies.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a brief music break. We're going to come back with Twisted Tales. We're going to come back with the
Truffle Shuffle,
the final countdown, pork chops, wrestling report, and whatever else we can think of doing within the next hour and a half or so. We're going to do for you guys. So hang tight, sit
Lynn
back.
licking a monkey scrotum.
This is not really a new
Again?
song by this particular
nude
band.
song?
But it's off of the I think the first single off the their Immortalized album, and I just love the song so goddamn much. This is the Vengeful one from Disturbed off the Immortalized album. We'll be back in just a little bit here on Verge of Sanity Radio. Do not go anywhere, and hey, go to periscope.com and watch us right now. And if you see all the shit goes on behind the scenes, and when you're done doing that, go to the YouTube page and listen to us live and hear all the other goofy shit we do too. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
It's a serve in the chaos, taking in the lack of raw humanity. Exists in the entire world, falling in love with their insanity. Hear the innocent voices scream as the tormentors laugh through marvelous. No forgiveness for all I've seen, the degradation I cannot forget. So sleep soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful one. In the blackest moment of a dying world, what have you become? It's a violent urges sound, the teeming masses have been terrorized. The human predators all gone mad, are reaping profits born from their demise. The rabid media blaze their roles, stoking the flames of war to no surprise. Only too eager to sell their souls, from the apocalypse must be televised. So sleep soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful one. In the blackest moments of a dying world, what have you become?
will fade out. Those watching on the Periscope, they can still hear the awesome tunage. There it goes. So, welcome back to this wonderful broadcast.
Wonderful cast of broads.
Do you want to start or me start?
Well, what are we going to start with?
I have a handful. Of stories here.
I got a handful as well. Handful of these nuts.
So, I mean, I got like 3. So,
speaking of that, I just, as I showed you, just found out that Silicone Nuts has now found me on Instagram.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
is?
There you go. Silicone nuts.
Or silicone balls. Sorry.
So I have 3. So do you have at least 3?
I have 4.
All right. So let's I'll
Why don't you two
two.
go in the corner and wrestle it out?
One.
You're
you, then me, then me, then you, then you, then me, then me, then me, then me, then pork chop, then you, then me, then me, then you.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So who's starting again?
I start.
Okay.
This is a shorty, so we could just talk about this for a second or two. NYPD horse tosses cop, runs riderless through Times Square.
Runs what?
means going bareback.
Runs riderless through Times Square. A startled police horse threw a cop to the street and ran riderless through Times Square, dragging its officer a short way. Gunny, a black stallion, reared to its hind legs when a loud noise spooked him, witnesses said, throwing the rider to the ground on 48th Street near Times Square around 7:25 p.m. The officer eventually let go after Gunny dragged him about 50 feet. He was treated for minor injuries at Bellevue. Gunny trotted back to a nearby garage where police horses rest during shift. So he knew where to go. No, I don't think anybody got shot. Perhaps like a horse noise.
I don't have one of those.
Oh. All right, fine. The horse shit. All right. Read your fucking story.
Oh yeah, it's my turn to read.
Wake up.
Grab a
Well,
brush, put a little makeup.
actually, 2. You were saying, but the
See that? Now he's gonna do 2.
your atheist 1, Christians 0
0.
in regards to the sun.
Christians 1, atheists 0.
That's what it was.
That's
yeah.
the score right now.
All right. So here's the I have one that kind of goes along with that as well. A man in southern Russia faced a potential jail sentence after he was charged with insulting the feelings of believers over an internet exchange in which he wrote, "There is no God." Viktor Krasanov, 38, who appeared in court Wednesday, is being prosecuted under a controversial 2013 law that was introduced after punk art group Pussy Riots was jailed for performance in Moscow's main cathedral. The charges, which carry a maximum 1-year jail sentence, center on an internet exchange that he was involved in 2014 on a humorous local website in his hometown of Stavropol. If I say that the collection of Jewish fairy tales entitled the Bible is complete bullshit, that is that, at least for me. Adding later, there is no God. One of the young people involved in the dispute with him then lodged a complaint against him, accusing him of offending the sentiments of Orthodox believers. Krasanov, whose case began last month, spent 1 month in a psychiatric ward undergoing psychiatric examination before he was finally deemed to be sane. So he was put into a nut house because he said there was no God. And then he had to spend a month in there under psychiatric evaluation for having differing religious beliefs.
Well, here's what I think about it. Did he go to did he willingly go to a Christian webpage to start shit?
It says
Or was it like public forum or something.
it says the charge carried involved in 2014 on a humorous local website in his hometown. So it seems that it was so
it was a public forum.
either a satire or a public forum kind of thing, something like that. So
because I understand posting that like on a public forum or something.
Yeah.
If you go to a Christian webpage, and this goes for any religion, you go to a specific religion's webpage to talk shit on their religion, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
But on a public forum, then that's different.
Now, quick side story. Because this kind of all ties in with the religion thing. I recently became friends on Facebook with a former WWE diva who may or may not have recently starred in an adult film. And I happened to go onto her Facebook page. It was actually popped up my news feed, and this was the status that she made. If anyone sends me a friend request or message written in some Arab/Islam language, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll not be responding or accepting your terrorist ass. So don't bother.
That's a little fucked up.
I clicked on the comments, and this is one of the comments. I fucking hate Muslims. They should all be killed.
She posted that?
No, this is one of her followers. So I had commented on it, and I was like, just out of curiosity, are you this much of a piece of shit to all religions or just Muslims? And he's like, just Muslims. I was like, oh, so I see you're one of these all Muslims are terrorist pieces of shit. I get it. No further questions.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm just trying to protect my country. 90% of attacks in this country are put by Muslims. No, they're not. How about the ones that aren't by Muslims, like the Oklahoma City bombing or school shootings or that asshole that shot the Dark Knight theater? You know, they're not Muslims. They're just crazy crackers.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Exactly.
Well, it all boils down to don't be a douchebag online.
Yes, unless someone's a douchebag to you first.
Actually, even then, don't be a douchebag.
Well, not
No,
a douchebag.
take the higher route.
Be a
Yeah.
kind douchebag. Like,
Yeah.
be a douchebag.
That's not being a douchebag.
without
though.
them knowing
Yes.
you're being a douchebag.
And that's not being a douchebag, I don't think.
Yeah, so that's my okay. So now you have one, so read yours. And I'll
All right.
find my next one. Which is also a religion-based story
Jesus.
because I found two of them today. But it shows the opposing, like the much different punishments in different parts of the world.
No wonder nobody's fucking watching us right now. Talking about religion, politics.
Race, politics.
Yeah, fuck it. We're just hitting all the
Nobody
keynotes today.
watches us.
We are. Fuck Donald Trump. There, I just covered all the bases.
All right. Plumbers find
Feel the burn.
$50,000 gold bars stored under bathtub.
Now, that's a payday.
You never know where you might strike gold. Two Calgary plumbers in mid-February who were in the process of renovating a bathroom uncovered a gold bar worth more than $50,000 after tearing up a bathtub, CBC reports. Who stores gold bars underneath their tub? Right? Kind of crazy, said Alif Babul, who added that he had never seen anything like this in his 12 years on the job. The 1 kilogram bar, stamped by a jeweler, was returned to the owners of the house. My wife and I had a long chat about that. I said to my wife, I don't know. This is written weird. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's the right thing to do, Babul told
Holy
CBC.
shit!
Hey, Bubba.
There were blanks in that gun.
The
I
owner
didn't even
said
point the gun at him. Holy shit!
the owner said that they had lost track of the gold bar's whereabouts. After
I lost track of my gold bars.
as for Babul's apprentice,
Wow, baby.
Wait, Babel? Babel, you have an apprentice?
yes, Babul, not Babel, Babul.
Oh, Babul. Okay.
That's from Jungle Story.
Dean Materi, his plumbing career is off to a golden start. It was the second day on the job, the Calgary Herald reported.
On the grob.
And you guys want to hear any of the comments?
Yeah, why the hell not? Let's hear some of
Okay.
these. Let's hear the internet's amazing feelings on this.
Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda?
Al Qaeda. I didn't even read these before. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Al Qaeda said, how do you lose track of 2 pounds of gold?
Al Qaeda.
My two CTS, which I think means my two cunts, says, Alif, you did the right thing. My hat's off to you. Karma, man. Karma. Jim Wynn says, Canada. The government will take even more of it from Ottawa to provincial taxes. Then, all right, politics, blah, blah, blah. And Jim Wynn posted again, with written in Old English with the E at the end, the cost of plumbers these days, they can make that back within just a few more visits. Jim Wynn, you really fucked up this comment section. And ComNav said, since the owner lost track of the gold bar's whereabouts, I remember leaving it under your tub for a few years back. You can ship it to me. And Porkba, is this you, Pork Chop? He commented, that was mine. Give it back.
That sounds like me. Oh, good. You gave yourself a paper cut.
Yeah, I did. All right, go for it.
All right, I have two more here. So here we go. Now the last one was Russia. This one is now in Saudi Arabia, where we all know their laws are a bit
Oh, yeah.
more extreme. Here's how extreme they are.
Excellent religious freedom, I must say.
The one guy in Russia, a year in jail, and has to go to a nut house for a month. Doesn't seem too bad now,
It's German jail. It's not too bad.
because a court in Saudi Arabia has sentenced the man to 10 years in prison and 2,000 lashes for basically saying he's atheist in hundreds of social media posts. So again, public forum. But
That's legal.
2,000 lashes and 10 years in prison just for saying you're full of shit.
You know what I have to say?
On his own page. Like this time it wasn't even like a community page or a different site. This was his own page.
Yeah, if you're atheist, Jewish, Muslim, Dudist, Pastafarian,
Dudist.
I don't give a shit what you are.
Say Pastafarian?
Yeah, Pastafarian.
It's a religion.
Ramen.
Yeah, ramen. May the power of whatever compel you. I forget what it is.
I'll find out. Hold on.
No matter what religion you are, you do you. Do your thing.
Uh-huh.
The government should just not get involved.
You can get arrested for doing YouTube in public.
Yeah, you can get
You can
arrested
definitely
for
get
doing
arrested.
anybody.
That's anywhere.
You do you,
That's-
Bay.
I mean, maybe not nude beaches. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that a
probably
thing?
not.
I don't know.
I don't
I think so. I think
So
it's
here's-
I
lewd
think it's just
behavior.
like, yeah, it's just like,
That's why there is public indecency and lewd
Mm.
behavior.
All right, so here was the hail pasta full of grace. The Lord is full. The Lord is with fettuccine. Blessed art thou amongst colanders, and blessed is the fruit of thy spaghetti Bertoli. Holy Mary, Mother of Rigatoni, pray for our garlic bread now and at the hour of our fashada. Ramen
focaccia.
or focaccia.
May
and
the
the-
power of Chef Boyardee compel.
And there's one more that I saw
want
before.
ravioli.
That's it.
You want to get ravioli afterwards?
Yeah, no, I want
We're
ravioli.
getting fucking ravioli.
Chef Boyardee, that sounds good.
And then there
What
was
was it
one
that
more. What was
ABC
the
was
other
one,
one?
2, 3s with meatballs.
Ravioli.
That's a good idea. Ravioli, bring
ravi-
me what is it?
All right, our pasta, who aren't colander,
Formuloni.
draining be your noodles. Thy noodles come, thy sauce be yum, on top of some grated Parmesan. Give us this day our garlic
Who
bread.
the fuck puts the sauce on top of the cheese? That's
I-
a bullshit right there.
It is.
That's right.
Give us this day our garlic bread, and forgive us our indulgences as we forgive those who make reality television.
Shut the hell up. You're making me hungry.
And lead us not into vegetarianism, but deliver us some pizza. For thine is the meatball, the noodle, and the sauce forever and ever. Ramen. That is. And then I think it was the pasta, the sauce, and the holy meat, and the holy meatball.
They went through a lot of work
They did,
with that.
but here's the problem: people believe it.
I don't know if they
Oh.
believe it
Oh, I
or
know
if it's just a ploy for, and not I don't want to say ploy, or if it's just advocation for religious freedom.
Yeah, it's what it's
And-
all it is. But the problem is that no one can say shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
And
so-
I'm all for it. It's cool.
Some dude can walk in wearing a colander on his head and go, "No, this is my religious garb," and no one can go, "No, it's not. Take it off," because they'll get fucking sued.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I know a girl that the certain religion that knocks on your door and wants to tell you about their religion came to their door and she proceeded to explain that religion word for word.
Yeah,
to
we both
them.
know her. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Was she wearing her religious garb?
No, I believe she was eating. Actually,
Oh.
said
We get pissed off about the normal religions for doing the exact same thing.
that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Confuses me.
So why is it okay for someone to say, "Oh, this spaghetti colander is my religious garb, so I must never take it off"? But then
And they get
someone
mad
else-
at someone wearing
Is she
turban.
hijab or
a
turban.
Okay.
hijab or a turban. Get mad at them, like stop wearing that. You're wearing a fucking colander on your head. That's the response anytime someone wearing a colander on their head.
even if they're not wearing a colander, and that really confuse them.
Yeah, exactly.
The trick to getting
Peanut
through
butter's
life-
the answer. Walk away.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Charlie
Peanut butter's the
Murphy.
answer.
You have one more or two more? You have one or two more?
Dos Badaños.
I've got two more.
That's
Two more?
more than one
Yes, two more.
Badaños, if you're
All
unaware.
right. Well, then you do your one. I'll do my one, and then
then-
we'll let you finish it.
Ooh.
With
Finish him.
love.
All right, a collector's dream, and this is for all you baseball card fans out there. Collector's dream: rare Ty Cobb baseball cards discovered. 7 of them discovered, and if anybody knows anything about Ty Cobb cards, there was only 15
Bazinga.
as a couple of years ago. The couple brown paper bag looked like trash, but luckily for baseball card enthusiasts, a family in rural southern town who were sifting through their great-grandparents' possessions took a closer look. The family, who wishes to remain anonymous, found 7 identical baseball cards of famed Detroit Tigers outfielder Ty Cobb, dating from a printing in 1909 to 1911. Previously, only 15 of this particular card were known to exist. Like I said, card experts have now verified the seemingly improbable find, which they termed the Lucky 7. California-based professional sports authenticator, which assessed the find, calls this Ty Cobb card one of the most valuable cards, pound for pound, in the entire hobby. So that's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not going to read the rest of this because it probably just repeats the same shit over and over again.
Most likely.
Jesus, how many Ty Cobb pictures do I have now? A lot.
I don't know, but you're gonna need somebody to clean up after you.
I know.
Yeah, damn it.
It's Babel's job. Anyway, yeah, that is awesome. I don't think any of those cards should ever be separated from that set of 7. They should just go to like a museum or something and just be next to each other. So the other 15 or so can just be worthless. We have 7 of those. You guys are assholes.
Yeah. So here is a funny story. A funny.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna fuck that up. With the last one.
This is this is a funny one. So let's see. The Skagit Valley Herald reported Wednesday that a man who they did not name fatally shot himself attempting to take a selfie with what he thought was an unloaded gun. The man's girlfriend, who was with him when the gun went off, told authorities that the pair had taken several selfies with the gun throughout the day. The man unloaded the gun before each photo session, then replaced the bullets when they were done. But before the final photograph, he apparently left one bullet inside the gun. The man's girlfriend was with him when he died. Police are investigating his death as accidental. The Washington man is not the first to accidentally shoot himself while taking a selfie, or even the first to die doing so. Last fall, a 19-year-old from Houston died while taking a picture of himself with a gun and posting them on Instagram. He too thought the gun was unloaded when he held it to his head for the photo. It's reported that more people die while attempting to take selfies than shark attacks. More people die via selfie than sharks. And sharks have been around for way longer than selfies. That is a very...
I think they've been around longer than people.
Wait. Did you just say sharks have been...
Yeah, but longer than selfies, yet selfies have killed more people than sharks.
To be fair, sharks had a long period of time without people.
True.
And also, to be fair, we did have a movie that warned us about sharks.
We did. We need
Sharknado.
We need a movie that warns
We need
about
a self-nado.
selfies.
We need a self-nado.
Self-nado.
Selfie NATO.
Because Jaws didn't do it for people.
Exactly.
Well,
but
we
here's the
just needed a
thing. It's
bigger
been
boat.
reported at least 27 people died in selfie-related incidents around the world in the last year.
Yeah,
So
so
in
there's some
20
guy that did one like at a cliff or something and fell
Yeah,
off.
he fell off. Yeah. And then I think you're
I
someone
think
went
it's more-
parachute or some shit like that.
I don't know. I'm making shit up now.
I'm pretty sure someone did. The problem seems to be worse in India than anywhere else. The country was home to half of those 27 deaths. To confront the apparently growing public health hazard, the Indian government decided to ban selfies.
That's amazing. Thank you, Indian government.
No selfie zones have been established around some large religious gatherings where organizers fear that selfie-induced bottlenecks could lead to a stampede. Beaches, ledges, and other treacherous spots where selfies might turn deadly. In
How
Russia,
do you say selfie in India?
I don't know.
Fuck you. Do research.
That's
Selfie.
in Russia
It's
where a
an
woman
American
died.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Another one with it. In Russia, where a woman almost died after inadvertently shooting herself while posting a photo with a gun she just found the gun laying around and put it to her head. It almost killed herself.
This just
A
speaks to the
selfie with
intelligence.
guns kills, reads the warning next to an image of a stick figure holding a camera and a gun slashed out by a red line. No, guns fucking kill you.
Guns don't kill
No.
people. People taking selfies with guns
Right.
kill people.
Yeah.
So it's like the no selfie should be at the zoo, because if you watch YouTube, there's a lot of people in Japan taking selfies and getting their butt kicked by the animals behind.
Oh yeah,
I seen the one dude sitting there with a gorilla, and the gorilla snatched
yeah.
his sweater right off him.
So yeah, it's along with the advantage of modern world, there are new threats. We would like to remind the citizens that the chase for likes on social media can lead to the road of death. That's how the story ends. That the chase for likes can lead to the road of death. No, just be fucking smarter. Don't take a selfie at the edge of a cliff.
Don't take a selfie, period.
Don't take a selfie.
Just no
with a
no
gun to your head.
selfies. Ask somebody to take a picture of
Taking
you.
a selfie is like the most pretentious thing you could do nowadays.
Completely narcissistic.
Like, why? Why?
If you
Yeah.
take selfies, you are fucked in the head.
But what are you supposed to do if you're somewhere and you want to get a picture with somebody and nobody else is around? And
There's
it's a
always-
celebrity.
Well, there's always an exception to
somebody
the rule.
around.
I mean, pointless. You know, the
I do believe in exceptions to the rule.
You know
Yeah,
what we could
because-
do? We could start a service. We could start a photography service. We can get you right in the groundwork here. What we'll do is we'll create a mobile app and just kind of like Uber. Like if you need a photo taken, what you do is
That's
you
awesome.
You
There
go
you go.
right on and be like, I'm
awesome.
here,
Wait,
and
don't
people
post
from,
that. We should go on Shark Tank.
all
we
right?
should, yes.
And that's it. We're saving the world one selfie at a time.
Exactly.
Jeff,
no,
you're our tech guy.
no,
Start working
Make
on
this
the app.
happen. Make this happen.
no more selfie involved deaths.
Jeff, do you know how to
And it's called we. You know what? It's called we.
do you know how to program apps? All right, cool. We're gonna get an
It's
app.
probably Siri. We're gonna call it "We Shoot You."
We shoot you.
Yes.
We shoot you.
So you won't shoot yourself.
That's in
That's the
that's in
tagline.
parentheses. That's in
So you
parentheses.
won't shoot yourself.
Or like shooter, something like that.
The hell?
That's he's over there. With
Oh,
a-
Sirius wanted to chime in.
Okay.
Did you do the hey
All right,
Siri
so
thing?
finish your.
Yeah.
All right, so now finish us up, sir.
Worst mistake ever. The Hey Siri thing. Don't fucking start with me.
The what?
when you go
No,
like
you just
hey
elbowed her.
Siri, and then it's
You wonder
supposed
why
to
she bitched.
respond, but right now it's not doing it because it doesn't like me. Hey Siri.
Ah, fuck you. You got mine.
Oh, it went fuck, and then it said bye.
All right.
Siri, are you won't fuck? I said bye. It knows language. How do you say cancer in Spanish? El cancer.
Weekend renters find corpse in garden of Paris Airbnb home.
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
I think you should get English stuff.
No, it's Airbnb.
No, Airbnb.
No, it's Airbnb. Nothing interesting happens in America, and it's Airbnb.
In B&Bs. Some great things
See, now
happen
you're
in B&Bs.
now you're stuck on your jacket. You're stuck on your mess.
Doesn't matter. Paris. French authorities were investigating the death of a woman whose decomposing body was found in the garden of Airbnb rental in suburban Paris.
Who was that from?
Star Wars.
Bertrand
Episode
Daly.
3, I think.
Bertrand Daly, the deputy prosecutor of Every, told the Associated Press Monday a group of young people who were renting the house for the weekend at Bernie's discovered the badly
Weekend at
decomposed
Bernie's.
body in a sloping forest undergrowth in the unfenced property. He said the corpse was covered by tree branches, not 3 branches. That would be oddly specific.
That would be.
There were large branches.
That had been deliberately placed there. The unidentified white woman in her early 40s was wearing clothes but no coat or winter clothing, Daly said. Daly said the house belongs to a family of 7 who left on vacation in another region for a few days. The
hell?
owners are expected to return
I hit a
on
button, wrong button.
Wednesday when they are to be questioned by the police. The renters, mostly in their 20s, discovered the body on Saturday afternoon. The police have started questioning them. The owner told the police that he was distraught at the idea that his young children could have made the gruesome discovery themselves, according to the deputy prosecutor.
Who would you have preferred to find it?
The autopsy, which was performed earlier Monday, did not establish the cause of death, but put the time of death at 1 month or more, Daly
Probably
said.
being out there without a fucking jacket on.
Other forensic examinations will be made later this week. The 7-bedroom 19th century house with its swimming pool is located near a forest in the well-off neighborhood of Placiao. 12 miles southeast of Paris.
Did they search for her smartphone? Was she taking a selfie?
It rents for
I'm telling you, this is a multi-million-dollar idea.
it rents for €400, $435 per night. The listing has since been removed from Airbnb. Airbnb.
Airbnb.
If they wanted me to say
That-
B&B, they would have
That
capitalized
was
them.
a show, right? Airbud. That was his
Airbud,
foreign-
that was a
that was his
movie.
foreign relative.
Yeah, Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yes.
All right, so
Airbnb is the French
It is-
Airbud.
it is. We're entering the second hour of our broadcast.
Our illustrious podcast.
We are ready
that has some kind of video.
Lust.
as
Wanderlust.
as I get my my everything potted up. Jimmy, are you ready?
The Wanderlust. We're talking like this, yeah. Let's do it. I don't give a shit. I think I just went to YouTube. See that feeling in your balls?
I just
Oh, my balls.
All right, so since we're doing a WrestleMania ramp up, I guess you could say,
Yes.
to get ready for the WrestleManias of the 32s, the 32s
of the
WrestleManias,
32s.
the 32 WrestleMania. Fun fact: WrestleMania is 2 years older than I am. What up, WrestleMania? It is actually 4 years younger than Lynn.
balls. Because Lynn's an old fart.
Lynn's an old fart, not a new fart. The ones that kind of smell nice, you know. Like a
Pork chop
baby's
is
fart.
ageless.
Ageless. He's timeless. All right, so what we're gonna do is
You know who else is timeless?
What?
Matt Damon.
Yimmy.
What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the top 10 WWE storylines that actually turned into a shoot. And for those of you that don't know what a shoot is a wrestling term that means real. Okay, so now that you're up to speed,
Shoot. They're actually fighting.
Up to Speed.
yes, we're going to go with number 10.
That's a good movie.
Speed 2?
No, Speed.
Quest for Peace?
The Quest for Peace.
Oh, wait, that was a...
That's
That was...
no, it has Star Wars. Star Trek.
That was Superman 4.
Superman 4.
Number 10, Mickie James having the hots for John Cena. So
That his name is John Cena.
for those of you that don't know, back in 2008, John Cena had a love affair with Mickie James. This was to make him seem like more of a badass, a cooler guy, a gallant hero. However, the narrative really didn't go any further because soon after they did their little skit, Mickie James was removed from Raw and put on the SmackDown. This is because Mickie James actually became a real-life version of her various characters WWE had scripted for her over the years. Firstly, in 2006, she was portrayed as an obsessive stalker, and now in 2008, she had the hots for John
Not
Cena.
2000 late.
Damn it. Goddamn,
Yeah.
goddamn ads.
When you're ready.
I was trying to do it like right as you said it.
And in 2008, she had the storyline where she had the hots for John Cena. However, this wasn't fake.
You need to just put the soundboard on your laptop so you don't have to deal with ads.
I know. Well, it's an app.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Get one on your laptop. There'll be no ads.
Yeah.
True.
So anyway, John Cena, Mickie James. That's not.
And you can make hotkeys.
Number 9, CM Punk attacking Jeff Hardy over drugs. Jeff Hardy is one of the best
I remember that. That was
and most exciting talents in pro wrestling when he's on his game. Unfortunately, he did have problems with substance abuse, which derailed his career at various points in time. But in 2009, he got clean and he fell.
That's not shutting the door appropriately.
I don't know what happened. What happened? Was it because we kept talking about? She doesn't like John Cena.
I know.
That's supposed
kinda-
to be it. She walked out and slammed the door.
Kind
Can't slam the door during a
Mm,
podcast thingy.
Best WrestleMania. Go to guy. Anywho, back in 2009, CM Punk and Jeff Hardy had a feud, and it was supposed to be over CM Punk's straight edge society versus Jeff Hardy's more loose morals,
Lifestyle?
I guess you could say, in lifestyle. Even though Jeff Hardy was apparently clean, there was a comment made where CM Punk said, "I know you know a thing or two about prescription medications, and I just don't think you know that they have to come from a doctor." This actually turned out to be a real thing because soon after Jeff Hardy had left the WWE, a month after he was released from his contract, he was arrested for prescription drug abuse. So that's number 9. Number 8, if this wants to load up, is booking a fake death only to have somebody really die. In June 2007, the WWE killed off Vince McMahon, and it went down on June 11th. Raw was on the heels. So they were going to do a thing. Vince's limo blew up. They had planned to do an entire memorial service for Vince McMahon on that night, and then shortly before Raw aired,
Stevie Richards killed himself.
they got a they got news that one of their talents had died tragically. They were actually not. They didn't know what actually happened until much later.
Yes,
but
and it became it went from
a fake tribute to a real tribute.
Yeah, but it also went from a tribute to the career to a tribute to remember the life of his family instead.
This is true. So number 7 is Shawn Michaels.
They made a total U-turn with that. Like
They
shit.
did. Shawn Michaels having to retire in 1997, only to have to actually retire in 1999. In 97, Shawn Michaels lost his smile.
And then Poacher Playgirl.
Oh God!
That line has haunted him forever. I lost my smile.
So basically, he lost his smile. Yeah, and he was supposed to retire in 1997, and they did this whole thing with Bret Hart, and then he
the screw job.
Well, we're getting there.
Oh,
and then it actually turned into him actually having to retire due to back injuries in 1998.
And that was after WrestleMania 14,
That
right?
was supposed to be 13. He was supposed to do the job to Bret, and he didn't want to do it, so he retired. And then Bret called him out on his bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and then after the whole shit that happened, he actually had to leave.
Yeah.
Number 6. Michaels versus Bret on TV turning into a real backstage fist fight. So if anybody doesn't know about the Montreal Screwjob, here's what happened. Bret Hart was supposed to go to WCW, and he was signed, but he was also the WWF World Heavyweight Champion at the time. Vince McMahon, fearing that he would take the title.
Would do the same thing that Medusa did.
That Medusa, Alundra Blaze, whatever the
where
fuck
she
you
dropped
wanna
it in the
call
trash can.
didn't want to see his world title show up on WCW television. The goal was for him to drop the title in Montreal to Shawn Michaels. Bret Hart being a huge, he loves his Canadian fan base, and he said, I don't want to lose it in my hometown. I would be more than happy to come on Monday Night Raw, relinquish the title there.
Yeah.
It went back and forth, and it came into the Montreal Screwjob. But this had
Now,
actually,
do you think he would have?
Yeah.
Do you think Bret would have come to Monday Night Raw and relinquished it?
I think Bret Hart would have. I think he would have, because he's not a dick, and he doesn't take selfies.
By the way, real quick,
he takes ussies.
Speaking of Bret Hart, it was announced I think a couple days ago Bret Hart is cancer-free.
That is good.
Which is awesome. So congrats to Bret.
He also doesn't. I was going to say something, but then it's real. Whatever. Who cares? Anywho, so the whole thing happened.
But his favorite season is fall. Go ahead, continue.
That was a blue
You just
joke.
went full Paul Walker on that.
Huh?
No, that was a blue joke.
What, a blazer?
Yeah.
That's...
My God. Anywho, so things came to a head in 1997. Hart had cut a rambling Raw promo on Shawn Michaels' HBK, blah 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 blah, and it actually happened where he was "When you are done."
That's long. You need shorter sound effects.
Well, I just want to actually, I can stop that whenever I demo plays, but I figured he fell 70 feet, so I had to let it go for a while.
Well, we could have calculated the gravity on that bitch.
But apart from the Montreal Screwjob, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had started their feud with mutual respect, and it turned into two guys jockeying for position. It got to the point where Sunny Day was actually mentioned.
Yeah, that's part of the Sesame Street song.
Taking the
Hart confronted
clouds
Michaels and
away.
accused him of fucking with his family. They actually had a fist fight backstage. It had to be broken up, and then the Montreal Screwjob didn't happen. So Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, real feud on both accounts. Number 5, CM Punk's pipe bomb comes true. It's very difficult to read anything when you're doing that.
You should take the headphones off and you wouldn't hear it.
We can hear it and start laughing, and you'll wonder
that's
why.
great. Yeah, that's fine. In 2011, we witnessed CM Punk cut one of the greatest promos ever, the legendary pipe bomb.
You're gonna love my nuts.
This worked. This was a work, but it was also a shoot. They kind of gave him the microphone and said, "Hey, say what you want." And he talked about leaving the WWE, being unhappy with the way that he's being booked, the way he's being utilized, how the talent's being underutilized. And he was just kind of fed up. Well, that was in 2011. In 2014, after the Royal Rumble, Punk gave his notice, so to speak, because of how he was being booked at WrestleMania, because of the underused, the putting legends over new talent and people that have had careers before, like Bautista. And yes, I said Bautista. So, Punk's pipe bomb comes true. That was number 5. Number 4 is Chris Benoit's affair with woman. Long before he decided to kill himself and his family, Chris Benoit was married to a woman named Woman.
Benoit.
And before Chris Benoit was married to Woman, Kevin Sullivan was married to Woman. There was a storyline that was supposed to be Chris Benoit having an affair with Kevin Sullivan's wife.
Yeah.
And then it actually happened.
Yes.
So that's number 4.
So wonder how Kevin Sullivan feels having booked that.
well, it's kind of like, I mean, this might be on your list, and if it is, don't it's kind of
don't do that. We'll talk about them.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, then, read your list up, and
how would you feel?
In my head.
Number 3, Hulk Hogan and Savage feuding over Elizabeth.
Okay, nope, that's not.
So in the late 80s, the Mega Powers were one of the top stars in the wrestling world. Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage with Miss Elizabeth on their arm. There was some tension. There was a whole storyline. You got lust in your eyes for Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
And
that was the time of the awesome backstage
backstage brawls.
Yeah, the backstage brawl thing
crap.
between him and Hogan.
So the whole thing was
You're the 7-0 Slam Jam.
Oh yeah. So apparently the on-screen storyline actually played out during
the Tower of Power
during Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan's career. But when Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth actually divorced, she spent a lot of time with the Hulkster, and Randy Savage, being the paranoid son of a bitch that he was, thought that he was actually having an affair with Elizabeth, and that actually caused a lot of the tension that happened between Macho and Hogan.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Number 2, Austin versus McMahon.
Is that a tree?
Austin versus McMahon becomes a real feud. So we all know about the Vince McMahon and Austin feud that they had on screen last many years. Probably one of the greatest feuds.
I was playing 2016 the other day, the Austin storyline, or the Austin career mode thing, and I just got to the Austin McMahon steel cage match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
So what had happened was, back in 2002, Vince McMahon booked a match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw, which was a non-paid event, obviously, because it's on USA Network. And Vince McMahon told Stone Cold Steve Austin that he had to job to Brock Lesnar. Stone Cold did not want to job to Brock Lesnar on a
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. He didn't
was a space ghost.
He didn't want to job to Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
Stop. He didn't want a job to Brock Lesnar on national television. So what he did was he took his ball and he went home. And then Vince McMahon tried to fine him $630,000 for not showing up to that Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So this was an actual legitimate thing that happened. And Stone Cold Steve Austin knocked him down with his great negotiation strategies to $250,000 because I guess $250,000 is feasible. So that was the thing that actually happened. And number 1,
I actually have a drum sound I can use for this. But first, has everybody here heard the Taylor Swift song featuring Brock Lesnar? I know you have.
I hate
Has anyone else ever heard it? Oh yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah, Brock Lesnar sang with Taylor Swift, and in the song I knew you were trouble. So here's the clip. Has anyone ever heard it? Wait, hold on. I have the audio from the show up. There we go. Go mute. No, mute. There we go. All right. So here's Lesnar singing with Taylor Swift. I mean, he has a great singing voice. I mean, it's phenomenal.
I mean, this is really good.
This is this fan. Here he comes. Right.
It's just Brock Lesnar screaming.
It's like the turtle meme. Have you seen the turtle one?
It's just,
So you interrupted his
Turtle,
countdown for that?
oh yeah, because it's
You know,
Brock.
my content for everything.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm glad I
okay.
didn't actually do this one. But
Yeah.
number one is Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's marriage. Back in the late 90s, WWF decided it would be a great idea to have Triple H marry the boss. We're past it. We've gone.
This is glorious.
I liked you better when you were asleep over there.
So back in the 90s,
It's not
they
very
decided
nice.
to marry Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Back to sleep.
And it went till about WrestleMania 2000 when they split. But however, after that, they actually did get married in real life, and they're still married to this day. And they're the power couple, and they have children. And
Power
Stephanie has
Jesus
boobs.
Christ.
Holy shit.
That made the mic spike.
That was more powerful than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I don't know my own
So-
strength.
Somebody needs to turn his mic way down.
So for the for what it was, that was the top 10 WWE storylines that actually turned into real life shoots.
Well, the one that I was actually talking about
is wrong. That story was not a storyline. What it was real life
Oh, yeah,
that
but-
they turned
Oh,
into a
yeah,
storyline.
so it was
What was-
reversal.
Matt Hardy.
the Matt Hardy and Edge thing with Lita.
oh yeah, no, that was the
but
thing.
you know,
Oh yeah,
it's-
yeah, I know.
But what originally happened was Matt Hardy asked Lita or asked Edge to watch Lita because he was hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently then something happened between them two.
And then he watched her a lot.
Right, and then they turned it into a
Watched
storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one went backwards. That was real
yeah,
life. that
exactly.
became
And
a
then Vince went, "Wait a second,
Money.
we have an idea here," and
Where's
then
the
brings
Shane
Matt Hardy back.
Where's the Shane O'Mac?
Where's the lockbox?
and that's also the one where Lita had the nip slip live on TV.
Yeah, the
Vince
live
McMahon
live
celebration.
sex
He
show.
wants you nude.
So real quick,
How many
the
licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
um
Well, I've
This-
never made it without biting.
this past Monday night,
Ask Mr. Owl.
I don't think
One.
I don't think they
No.
ended up doing the Undertaker segment the best they could have.
You like popsicles? I got some here in my pocket.
You know what I mean? Like they didn't do the Taker segment
Grab a little bit.
as
That was just stupid.
Yeah, it was. Like they could have done
leave the paper here.
so much more with that bit
It's a nice
than for him to just come out and go, you know what I
Here's your
do?
paper, Herbert.
Your son's blood's gonna be in your hands.
I think it's great.
not mine, and then he leaves.
I think it's great because you know what? There is not a chance in hell that Shane McMahon is going to wrestle the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
well, yeah, Cena's
There's
not
no
back
chance.
in time.
There's no chance in hell.
There's no chance in
Yeah,
hell.
but
John Cena.
No chance.
John Cena is going to come out. He's going to be under the ring and be like, bitch, they've done it to me a bunch of times. I'm going to cash in my money in the bank, which his money in the bank is his dick. And he's going to smack it all over the Undertaker.
I want to rock right now. I want to rock right now.
Amen.
No.
If you got a
maybe
problem,
the
yo, I'll
storyline could
solve
be
it.
that he's going to screw over Vince
Vince.
and then side with
And
But-
do the
and do
well,
the,
but that's
the tap
yeah.
bird round the
yeah,
world.
the figure poke of doom. That's what you said too.
But I
When I asked-
truthfully feel that regardless of, I don't think we're going to see Shane McMahon past WrestleMania. I think it's a ploy to get butts in the seats, and
I
just
think
like
we will
the,
because
just like the fake motherfucking blood from 2 Mondays ago.
oh god, that was
Okay.
I was so upset with them
I would rather have no blood than fake blood.
because even though there may have been times years ago that they may have used a blood capsule, they may have done that. It was never as blatantly obvious as it was on Monday night.
There's no doubt in my mind that he actually got a little actual color.
Yeah,
just
but
because
not
of the
that
way, but
much.
not that much. I think they
Like
accented
the fact
it, but
that
whatever.
you could see his hand
yeah,
like
but-
calling,
but
and then
that
Byron
was-
Saxton is like, "Oh, okay,"
But-
into my pocket, and then
did you
pass him
notice
something.
But did you notice what Triple H did last week?
No.
Where he gripped up Byron Saxton and threw him across the fucking
Did he really?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
When he was beating the shit out of Ambrose.
Yeah.
He was, because that was probably something that there was, honest to God, probably something that Roman Reigns, some douchebag and creative, and Byron Saxton cooked up. I don't think Triple H would go there because I think Triple H is
the blood packet?
capsule. I don't think that was some. I don't think those are Triple H moves because Triple H is the best thing to ever happen to Roman Reigns. The only person that can get Roman Reigns over right now is Triple H.
Yeah,
and it's from Triple H beating the holy piss out of him.
Exactly.
And then him becoming a prissy bitch, saying, "I don't understand why you guys don't like me." Then he can turn heel and nobody can talk about him ever again.
Yeah,
he's not going to win WrestleMania. I'm telling you, Roman Reigns blows balls, big, hairy. Big Show balls.
Big hairy big.
You know
show
what match
balls?
I'm looking forward to
What's
more
that?
so than the Triple H Roman Reigns WrestleMania match?
What match is
I'm
that?
gonna look forward to, and it hasn't even been booked yet. I'm looking forward to the Kevin Owens Big Show match for the Intercontinental title, when you're gonna see Kevin Owens pop up powerbomb that 450 some bitch.
I'm actually looking forward to the
Y2 AJ match that's
Well,
gonna
no-
happen also.
well, not that. I'm actually looking forward to
Sin Cara jobbing to Kalisto.
because for
Who
years
jobs to
WrestleMania
Hornswoggle.
For years Mania was Money in the Bank before it became its own pay-per-view.
Yes.
Money in the Bank was so you'd watch it. That was one of those big gimmick matches that you watched just to watch it. And now they put in the Under the Giant Battle Royal.
Yes.
Which supposedly Braun Strowman is rumored to win it.
I'm okay with that.
Which makes sense. He's a big son bitch.
I'm okay with that.
Get in my belly.
But other than that, I mean, the lineup this year isn't really.
No, I think it's
like
gonna be good.
they have to really do something with this storyline.
Well, they have not. Well, that's the problem too, and this is why I think, regardless of whether Shane McMahon is going to be
Around
here or not, I think we are on the verge of a brand split.
I hope so,
because the verbiage that they're using for this is not control of the company;
it's control of Raw.
of Raw.
Yeah,
and they're being very careful with what they say.
Uh-huh.
I don't care about a brand. I would love a brand split. Let's get some of those guys. Let's get some of those guys on to SmackDown. They're doing a lot more with SmackDown. They're doing a lot more with live events. They're trying to create their own brand, and they need to, really, because what it is you have a 3-hour fucking program, and we have 2 storylines right now. And the only reason we have 2 storylines right now is because Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are in different storylines. It's the only reason. Nobody gives a shit about, like, Fandango's on Main Event right now. Fan fucking Dango, who Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho jobbed to him in his WrestleMania debut, and now he's related to fucking Main Event. Bullshit. They don't know how to tell stories anymore.
There's also a rumor that the supposed mistake about Raw versus WWE Universe that they're saying was a mistake by someone in corporate or was actually a mistake by the WWE, that is a true storyline and it was released too early.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All kinds of wrestling insiders are saying that actually is going to happen, WWE versus Raw.
But I think what you need is a brand split, because you have, okay, so like I'm a huge Cena mark, whatever. I don't give a shit. I like the guy. I don't care. But
I like him more since I've been watching WWE Divas, to be actually.
But like
I'm sorry to say that.
But you yeah, he's Big Match John. He wins everything, and a lot of people got to remember there was nobody there to do anything with when the 10 years that he was on top. You know, you didn't have a CM Punk yet at the level that he was at. You didn't have a Daniel Bryan. You didn't have these guys that you could push. You know, Brock Lesnar was gone. The Rock was gone. Stone Cold was gone. They needed somebody to sell fucking tickets, and this guy sells tickets. So whatever. I mean,
and the ladies love him. He does a lot of stuff with charities.
Look what he did to the United States title when he got the United States title. He made the secondary title mean something. Okay, and yes, at first it was because John Cena held the title. You put a main event guy in a mid-card spot, and you give him the mid-card belt. Actually, the fucking curtain jerker belt, because technically the Intercontinental title is the mid-card belt. And he defended it every week on Raw. And, you know, that's why he's John Cena. But you have your John Cena's, your Roman Reigns, your Dean Ambrose, the people that you want to push. And then you've got people like Kevin Owens, AJ Styles are getting lost in the shuffle.
And his name is John Cena.
His name is Braun
I'm back.
Strowman. You know, you got the Wyatt family, which nobody knows whether to shit or whine their watch with them. And what you could do,
The Wyatt family is getting booked so poorly.
but that's why
Austin said it in his last podcast.
But that's why you do a brand split. You give people that aren't your Roman Reigns, the people that you're going to focus on and shove down our throat, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
You put them on SmackDown, and then you have the same thing like Paul Heyman. When Paul Heyman was running SmackDown, I mean, granted, it had Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit,
Yeah.
Dean Malenko,
Taker.
Chavo, Taker. You know, it had a lot. Orton. You know, it had a lot of good people on it. It was a better show than Monday. Their ratings were better than Raw, which is why they fucking instituted the draft. Because like, whoa, we can't have people watching our taped show, you know. But do the brand split because you have no competition.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
WWE has no competition. They've bought everything up.
They've already,
As much as
Vince
ROH
has
is
said-
awesome, as much as any kind of independent company is a great company.
Vince has said numerous times. He said someone asked him one time about TNA. He's like, TNA is not competition.
They're not competition.
He's like,
No, I
TNA
still believe, just like with ECW, that Vince McMahon owns a piece of
is
TNA.
bankrolling TNA.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
But
it wouldn't shock me.
that's
Not
why
a
he's got
single
some
bit.
of their some of their stars, like the AJ Styles.
But AJ Styles was
3Ds.
out in ROH, and he was ROH and he was New Japan when he
Oh, I
signed
know.
over with.
I know he's
he
also
was
doing
long gone from
CZW,
TNA.
but
TNA. AJ Styles is the only superstar that ever built. AJ Styles is the only superstar TNA ever built.
right.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, Abyss. They built Abyss, and I like Abyss. Abyss is just he's Kane.
He's
you know?
Biss.
Abyss is
Is that like when you say Bay? He's like, "What's up, Biss?"
Abyss is more or
Some
less
Biss quick
he's
sandwiches.
just TNA's version of Kane. You know, he basically
But
wears the
that's-
same kind of mask that Kane used to wear.
But that's them just copying.
Oh yeah.
He's a combination of mankind
Yeah,
and
You
Abyss.
know,
Mankind and
you know
Abyss.
what's good, but there's still not even competition with Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground.
They're coming up.
It is amazing. I haven't because I don't get the fucking El Rey network, but I can watch it on the YouTubes,
Yeah.
and it's great. They portray it like a television show.
Uh-huh.
They don't make it like
A wrestling show?
WWE forum kind of wrestling show. It's a fucking television show. They killed the general manager. They fucking killed it.
Did they really?
Like dead.
You know, they're supposed to be. They just got a contract with something in season 1 and 2. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
they
who
did.
it is.
Isn't Vampiro on that show?
Vampiro is on there.
Oh my
And
God, is it really Vampiro or
yes,
is
it's
it?
Vampiro.
okay. It's actually Vampiro.
He did the what is it? The Guardians.
Yeah.
He did the Guardians gimmick where he came dressed as like the.
It
one of
is
the Guardians
Vampiro
with his-
being Vampiro. And,
Yeah.
you know, they had Alberto Del Rio there for a little while and that should have been on this list. The Alberto Del Rio getting fired.
Oh yeah.
For smacking the social media guy from WWE.
Did
for
you,
saying, bust my plate, Mexican?
Yeah.
The awful thing to say to, you know, Mexico's greatest export.
Exactly. And I mean,
And he held the
They're also-
championship.
they're also saying that what's his name? Mysterio might come back too.
Mysterio is
That
in,
that he's having money disputes with AAA.
but he's doing AAA and he's doing Lucha Underground.
Yeah, but they're both giving issues with pay wise, and they've already said that he's almost damn close to going back to a WWE again.
That's right.
I'm
He-
just
he can
glad
fight
that Del
Kalisto.
Rio got thrown out because that gave me a chance to meet him at House of Hardcore.
Oh yeah,
But it's
it's
just one of those
I remember
weird
watching
things.
that on the stream. I remember watching House of Hardcore. It's one of those things where I was like, every time I can't fucking go, someone shows up. Some guy who was just fired shows up on Tommy Dreamer's show. The one year it was Mysterio.
Mhm.
It was Justin Roberts who laid the most amazing promo on Vince McMahon and the company I've ever heard. And
I
then
was there for that.
I'm watching the stream. I'm like, all right. Last year it was fucking Mysterio. Then it was Roberts. Who's gonna be this year? Because I missed getting tickets. And then sure enough, there's fucking Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And then he comes out and says, I haven't done this in a while, so can you help me out? And he does the whole thing.
Mexican intro.
And here comes fucking Del Rio, who again cuts and he just shits all over Vince, all over the company. and everybody's chanting, fuck you, Vince, and he's like, yeah, pretty much.
But it's one of those things. Like, you have all this talent, and people are like, "Oh, the roster's so thin right now." The roster's really not thin.
It's only thin because the top layer isn't there anymore.
The top layer, the top layer is garbage.
That's I'm saying the Cenas are gone, the Ortons are gone, this guy's gone,
Orton's gone,
Cesaro's gone,
Cesaro's out, Seth is out. Yeah. They just lost Bryant for good.
Yeah, all those guys are gone, but there's so many more roster
CM Punk
guys.
Returns 2016.
There are so many more roster guys that are there that they just don't want to use,
and they can't roster bait with them because you're not supposed to roster bait with somebody else's fun bags. I don't know where I was going with that.
Neither do I.
But you've got a lot of talent.
Going.
You've got a lot of talent that you can utilize. Fucking, oh my God, what's his name? Heath Slater is probably one of the best workers that WWE has right now.
He is,
and
he takes whatever storyline they give him
and he turns it into gold. Look what happened to the Ascension. The Ascension were badasses in NXT. They come to WWE. They try to give them a push start. They put them in fucking Legion of Doom outfit crap, and then they shit all over them because they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, they didn't learn from Demolition when they tried it with Demolition, and they tried it with the Ascension.
But you don't know what to do with these guys. So what do? You keep your A+ players on show A, and you put all the people that you want to work with. That okay, well, you like Dean Ambrose. You put Dean Ambrose on SmackDown. Okay? Yeah, just hear me out here. You put Dean Ambrose on SmackDown. Okay, so now you have a reason to watch SmackDown. Fucking Dean Ambrose is on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know who else
is on SmackDown? He's the face of SmackDown, or whatever you want to put it.
You know who else is on SmackDown? Who? You got Tyler Breeze on SmackDown. You can actually do something now with Tyler
Breeze. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete.
His gimmick can work, but you need to let him do something.
Yeah. In NXT, he had the selfie thing where he did his own entrance video.
But he's going to be the first people that subscribe to our app, which is We Shoot You, Not Yourself.
Exactly.
No, actually, we're going to have to get Steve Scott because that's his gimmick. It's been his gimmick for a while. He does moves as doing selfies.
But you put these guys on the secondary show. You work with them. You give them storylines. You focus on more than just one or two storylines on the main roster. And then what you do is you're breeding competition with yourself because there's no one else that can touch you.
Yeah.
There's nobody that can go head to head with you. Then you got pay-per-view. Like the possibilities are endless. You have pay-per-views where it's Raw versus SmackDown or Raw versus WWE or whatever the fuck you want to say it.
Yeah.
But you have that opportunity.
Remember they had the pay-per-views when the brand split? Yeah. The Rumble was Raw, SmackDown together.
Yeah.
Survivor Series was Raw, SmackDown together. Mania, Raw, SmackDown together. Each other one was a Raw brand or a SmackDown brand. And the pay-per-views didn't seem so just kind of
annoying,
a clusterfuck.
Busy. And
busy.
The same five matches over and over again. I can't tell you. I can't fucking watch what's it called? Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler again. I can't.
Well, I can't. It's just Dolph Ziggler facing himself.
But just looking at a mirror.
Yeah.
But
it's Dolph wrestling a mirror and losing.
But a lot of things.
Dolph jobs to a mirror.
But a lot of people are saying that you're going to have to split the world title again. You don't have to fucking split the world title again.
No.
You have two secondary titles that you're not doing shit with anymore because Daniel Bryan got hurt again and fucking John Cena had to go make a movie. Okay? That's you have the world title and you do this. Here's a great fucking idea. The world title gets defended on a good pay-per-view and that's it. Okay? You do the Brock Lesnar where it only gets defended 3 or 4 times a year. Fuck it. Who cares? It's the world title. It's supposed to be the best in the world. You need to earn that shit. All right?
How many times,
you put
U.S. title? How many boxing matches? How many boxing matches, UFC matches do you get with, some kind of title? There's only one. There's only one every couple months.
Maybe. You get like a UFC
and you're like,
title.
holy shit, the belt's being defended tonight.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you spend $60 and you order pizza and the match lasts 8 seconds and you're like, wow, $65.
Yeah. Well, we're running a little short on time, so let's jump over to Pork Chops. News.
Yes. Pork Chops wrestling report.
Right. El Porco's wrestling report. Yes. No, I'm not Mexican. I just play one on the radio. All right, I want to start out with Bulldozer Collectibles, Berlin Farmers Market. Entrance B10, store number 329. In the WrestleMania. So you're talking about WrestleMania, Monster Mania weekend. He's got the Russian Volkov will be making an in-store appearance.
Nikolai Volkov
on Saturday,
going to be there Saturday.
And Sunday, Danny Havoc and Devin Moore. And speaking of Bulldozer, this Saturday, doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7 for On Point. On Point is located at Old Time Wrestling Arena, Monroe Business Center, Building C, Suite 1, 1041 Glassboro Road, Williamstown, New Jersey. The main event, Tony Deppen versus Unbreakable Andy in a ladder match. They used a ladder at the last show, and now they're going to make it part of the show. Semi-main event, Joey Janela versus Pinky Sanchez. Pinky jumped Joey after he won the belt at a barbed wire match. So now Joey and Pinky are going to go at it. 6-man, fans bring the weapons. Matt Tremont, Low Life Louis Ramos. I knew I'd say it wrong. And the Wrench, Connor Claxton versus Mark Angel, Jeff Cannonball, and Jimmy Lyons. Also going to have Grand Akuma versus Kyle the Beast. Former friends collide. Drew Blood versus Xanderbeer Cross with the Financial Miracle Loudy in his corner. Devin Moore versus a mystery opponent. There's lots of talk about who the mystery opponent is. A lot of people are saying it may be Masada. Chainsaw Joe Gacy versus Alex Payne. Tickets are $20 at the door. Sorry, front row is sold out. And then we have March 26th, Proving Grounds, CZW.
Which I won't be at.
At the Flyer Skate Zone, 601 Laurel Oaks Road, Voorhees, New Jersey. We got the returning B-Boy versus AR Fox. Sammy Callahan versus Masada. Speedball Mike Bailey versus the Octopus Jonathan Grissom. And no, he doesn't have 8 arms. Look, he's not even paying attention. Joe Gacy versus Greg Excellence. They had a little in-ring confrontation over who should get a title shot and how these people are coming in and getting title shots over people that have been there for a while. So hopefully whoever wins that match will get a title shot against Bulldozer. The Amazing Gulags versus EYFBO. And then due to the fact that Matt Tremont did not pin Devin Moore in the ladder match, but he did retain his title, he's never pinned Devin Moore. So there's going to be a Taipei barbed wire boards match for the belt. Watch czw.com for more info. Also, March 25th, before Proving Grounds, at the Woodbury Rec Center, they're going to have something called the Big Event, which is Dojo Wars. It's $10. Go to czw.com again for that. And then, of course, every Wednesday you have Dojo Wars. All right, turn it back over to you.
All right, man. Well, a lot of wrestling shit going on. And then aside from that,
wait.
What?
At Monster Mania, the Nasty Boys. I'm sorry, the Nasty Boys will be appearing. Oh, and I have another breaking news.
Brian
I'm sorry.
Knobs and Joe Sags.
Monday on czw.com, they will be announcing the Tournament of Death date.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Also, Slag, hopefully I said it, Slack from Eat the Turnbuckle has been showing up at Dojo Wars cutting promos. Maybe he'll be in Tournament of Death, but if not, Eat the Turnbuckle will be playing at Tournament of Death.
Well, oh, nice, very nice. Well, speaking of Monster Mania, it is next weekend. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, you can still get them online, I believe.
No, online is closed.
Oh, it's closed. Yes, so you only get them at the door. They are. I should tell you right now. At the door, they will be.
Sold out.
Thank you. 30, 30, and 20. And I mean, the lineup guest wise for the convention is fantastic. You have, going down to the bottom here, you have
Is that Louis Skolnick?
yes, it is. You have Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags, the Nasty Boys. You have Robert Carradine from Reg of Nerds. Lloyd Kaufman, our buddy from Trauma Films, is going to be there. Larry Drake, John Kassir, Kane Hodder, Abe Ben Ruby, Twiggy Ramirez, C.J. Graham, Quinn Lord, who played Sam in the Trick or Treat.
Is that Coral?
It's not Coral now.
It's like Coral.
No. Heather Landing-Camp for Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Dream Warriors, and of course Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Tony Todd is going to be there. Virginia Madsen, Tova Feldsha,
Harrison Ford.
Major Dawson, Steve Coulter, some
Random Asian dude.
yeah, random Godzilla people. Sarah Wayne Callies.
Oh my God, it's Lori.
Alexandra Breckenridge. You have G. Tom Mack, Jameson
You
Newlander,
didn't mention Lori.
Chance Corbett, Billy Worth from the Lost Boys. They were doing a tribute, a remembrance of
Lost Boys.
the
Corey Feldman.
not Corey Feldman. Of who was it
He's
again?
dead.
Who was it that passed away? I can't remember who was it. No, Lost Boys that passed away
Corey Feldman.
last year.
He died.
No, not Corey Feldman.
But he was a Lost Boy.
Somebody else died.
Yeah, but he didn't die either.
Uh,
course
Corey
he
Feldman's
did.
dead.
yeah,
Corey
no,
Haim
Corey
is
Haim
dead.
died.
Yeah, I mean, they all look alike.
That's Jason Patrick, Jenny
Corey-
Trejo,
The other one should
and
be dead.
Matthew Lillard is going to be there as well. So
From
that is
Scream.
your lineup this year, and they did just announce the events that are going to be happening.
But you're forgetting the most important celebrities that are going to be there.
Of course, we're at Pork Chop. We're going to have the Anus Ripper. I'm sorry, Ripper of Souls. We're going to have Cuddles. No, Cuddles won't be there. I'm sorry, I lied. We're also have Bab. We're going to have Relic. Bloodshed is going to be there. I think a couple guys from Bloodshed are going to
Circus
be there.
Rejects will be there.
The Rejects, Grin Carnage, and
I don't know if Pork Chop is going to be there though.
Oh no,
I'm
not
sending one
Pork
of my-
Chop.
I'm sending one of my representatives, Wilbur.
Yes,
He'll be
Wilbur
walking around doing interviews.
doing a YouTube thing, correct?
Yep.
All right, and then the events. I thought it was up here on the website. I guess it's not. They haven't put it up here on the site yet.
No, I don't think any of the events have been announced yet.
They were announced on the Facebook page. I know that. So
Oh, were they really?
yeah. So let me hop over to the Facebook page real quick and see if I can get the any of the stuff that's happening. So yeah, the lineup is amazing. And again, as always, it's twice a year, March 11th and 13th, and then it's going to be again in August, the 12th to the 14th.
It's 3 times a year.
Twice, twice,
Twice,
in the
yes, 'cause
Jersey
they also
area,
do Maryland in
and then
September.
Maryland are there September 30th to October the 2nd. So here's the films and events for the convention. On Friday, in the Grand Ballroom, you would have The Conjuring, Dr. Giggles, 13 Ghosts, and The Lost Boys. On Saturday, Godzilla Roars Q&A, a John Kassir Q&A, Robert Carradine Q&A, Larry Drake Q&A, a Candyman reunion, The Walking Dead Q&A, Night of the Living Dead film from the 90s, Scream, the Rocky Horror Picture Show put on by our buddies at the Transylvania Nipple Production.
Yep.
And then Sunday,
The
the Transylvania Nipple Production.
Thank you.
And then
I
Sunday,
thought that's what I heard.
yeah. And then Sunday is the auction for the Yorkie Rescue.
Yeah.
In Plaza 1-3, we'll have Nightmare on Elm Street 3, A Haunting in Connecticut, Trick or Treat, and Candyman. Saturday, Scooby Doo, The Wishmaster, Insidious 2, Insidious 3, From Dusk Till Dawn, Machete, and Sunday you'll have Candyman 2.
That's Machete.
And then Saturday again, Matthew Lillard Q&A, Danny Trejo Q&A, a Lost Boys reunion, and then at 10 p.m. on Saturday is a costume contest. So that's all the stuff.
Now the big question is, I wonder who's going to take over doing the Q&As and the Yorkie auction, because our friend Rob Dimension is very sick.
He is. Is it it's not Vertigo,
No,
but I know
no,
he had something else.
No, he has something else.
So we
Vern Gagne.
we do hope that he gets healthier and better.
Yes,
I know he's
also,
pretty serious.
yeah, he's missed at CZW. He's missed at Dojo Wars. He's missed at Monster Mania. Maybe sometime we could get him to call in to the show.
Definitely. We'll see when we get some kind of a health update and see how everything is going on that front. But I got to bring up one more time the point of the Oscars real quick. Dave Grohl, and I actually do want to close the show with this particular song. Dave Grohl did a phenomenal solo acoustic version of Blackbird for the Oscars in memoriam segment, which is really, really good. But I can point out that the Oscars failed to mention a couple people that have passed away this year. In their in memoriam, they always have directors, people who I mean, they deserve to be remembered, but the in memoriam was like 95% directors and editors and cinematographers. And they left out guys like Abe Vigoda, who was not part of it. They left out guys like Angus Scrimm, who was not part of it. They left out numerous horror icons. They left out Gunnar Hansen, who was not part of the in memoriam.
Wait, one of the Hansen brothers? Died?
No, Gunnar Hansen.
Oh,
he plays
God,
Leatherface.
Bob.
He was the dad. He was the dad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they did leave a couple people out, and they did the same thing last year. Last year, they left out Joan Rivers.
I heard
which
Abe
was
Vigoda's
horrible.
family was
She
there
was already
waiting.
dead.
Oh yeah, I
for
can
that to
imagine.
happen.
Well,
And
here's what I think happened. I think they showed, because Abe Vigoda has been the victim of death hoaxes for fucking ever. And I think they made the in memoriam thing and then brought it in and showed the producers of the Oscars, and they're like, wait, where's Abe? And someone turns like, wait, he's actually dead now? I thought it was another one of those hoaxes, and they had nothing to put him into the list. I hope that's what happened. I hope they just forget about him, because he's been in so many mafia movies.
Yeah, and they said somebody that was a lesser star in one of the movies was remembered, and he wasn't.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that were remembered in it. Again, I don't think. I mean, as I said, if you're like directors, yes, you know they are. It wasn't for directors, you wouldn't have the movies. You know, Wes Craven was literally the first person up on the in memoriam list. As soon as they started singing the song, there's Wes Craven, well, an iconic director. But when you put like 13 cinematographers and 18 composers, and because you put them in, you can't put in Abe Vigoda and Angus Scrimm and Gunnar Hansen.
Now, when did they die?
They all Gunnar Hansen died way early in the year.
Okay.
So yeah, they all died.
Like I said, they could have already done the video package. And then people croaked.
Everybody that died within a simple enough time frame. And don't give me that. Whitney Houston died the day before the Grammy Awards. And they put together a giant video montage.
First of all, it's Whitney Houston. Okay.
That family does not have good luck with bathtubs.
But hey.
Maybe that was their gold bar.
She is 5 years.
All I'm saying is
this has just been solved, ladies and gentlemen.
She is 5 years sober, though.
if your name, if your last name is Houston,
That's
shower.
You have a problem.
Amy Winehouse has her beat.
If your name is
Oh, yeah.
Houston, shower.
Yeah.
They said I gotta go to rehab. Now I'm dead.
But yeah, so there was a couple that were left out, and
Michael Jackson.
again, they did the same thing with Joan Rivers last year, and also
Joan Rivers isn't actually dead. The person that died was her stunt double.
another person that they didn't put in there was Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper wasn't part of the in memoriam. Roddy Piper has 144 acting credits.
All of them come from They Live.
That's very good, sir. Very good. But he has 144 acting credits, and they didn't put him into it. And I mean, he has the most quoted line from They Live. I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. That is one of the most quoted horror lines, and they couldn't put him in the fucking memoriam.
Probably one of the most iconic lines in any movie ever.
Yeah,
I mean, it's used in so many different.
it is. And,
I recently found out when he's not wrestling, he fights monsters, according to a graphic novel.
Yes, that's. But I mean, again, you'll watch other movies, and they're watching They Live on their TV. So they even put that.
So he gets credit for that?
Well, no,
That's bullshit.
Well, no, he was saying that that line is quoted in so many other films. When you watch a movie and you see him watching that movie on their own TV, and it's just that one line: "I've come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass."
Yep.
And then the scene ends, and then like
He does get credit for that, I believe.
Yeah, it's like Christopher Walken gets credit every time he walks on a set and goes, "Hey, how are you?" and he leaves and gets paid for that.
It's the same thing that happens with my wife's doctor.
And let's see. Okay, so look, they have no guest announcements for August yet. I clicked on it accidentally. So
we should try to get in there now.
Actually, I think
for
they
August.
do. I thought George
What the
Romero
hell's
was
that?
making a return.
George Romero.
Yes.
George A. Romero
yes.
from the Night of the
Or
Living
somebody's
Dead.
No,
supposed to be
George B.
making a
Romero.
return.
Oh, I fucking hate George B. Romero.
George
Is that
George
like-
C minus Romero.
Is that like Gallagher's brother that you get Gallagher Light?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
No, it's
That-
not
that
George C.
story-
minus Romero. It's George C. minor Romero.
C minor.
His movies are much more sad and gloomy.
So the rest of their evil
George Romano?
shenanigans.
They're depressing evil shenanigans. It's like Up, but horror.
Wait, Up was not a horror
The,
film?
the beginning of Up, but just the beginning of Up over and over and over again. That is
Why is it that people tune in to watch us when we're done in 5 minutes?
Because it's the time difference for Canada.
Is it for Canada?
You know what? China was 12 hours ahead of us. Why didn't they warn us about 9/11?
See, that's why nobody tunes in.
Yeah, exactly. That's why no one fucking watches our show.
But think about it. Remember when we did the podcast and we were just like solely vocal and we were on Podomatic?
Yeah, Podomatic
And
and,
we had,
people,
like-
and, you know, and like
And we had like
Slotsylvania and Russia.
Yeah, we had like 4 fans from Switzerland that like listened to us religiously.
Yeah.
You know, it's the time difference. I'm telling you, these people are from the Czech Republic
From the Czech Republic.
and
Check your
Mexico.
soxia.
What?
Check your soxia.
There was a woman on Facebook who I just saw. Here's a out of turn Facebook fail. A reading from the Book of Face, as I always say. Somebody sent a message to a woman named Makant Izichi and sent them a picture of Vagisil. So I just thought that, you know, I should throw that in there.
Did you ever see
just
the
remember.
Did you ever see the movie trailers where they?
Who the hell names their kid Makant if their last name is Izichi?
Did you ever see Stephen Colbert's
Who
bit
names their kid
on
West?
on his
True.
on his
You mean North?
Yeah, north. Yeah, northwest.
No, they're gonna get the whole.
Southwest.
Well, there was also
compass.
Yeah.
the new one was
Northeast.
what was it? Saint
Saint
West.
West, yeah. Which I don't get yet. So if
West.
somebody could explain it to me.
Saint West.
Is this the child?
This is the child. But it's the
This is the child. But there was Stephen Colbert did a thing like that where he was doing his super PAC,
Right.
and one of them was, he said we had a donation from somebody I believe of Arab descent, and her name is was it Suk Madik. And he's like, and I'm sure that she's made her parents proud. Her mother, no, her father, Likamadik. He's like, and her mother, and then he tries to say it and starts laughing. It was Munchamakooch.
Oh, jeez.
I saw.
It was one of those
I
many
saw
times
that.
where his writers tried to make him laugh like
Well,
mid bit.
Look at Instagram. Every time I get a like from Instagram, it's like just code.
Oh yeah, you know,
Like your
1003 _ ESS _ QWXY _ heart.
The world is officially out of usernames.
It
I knew
is.
this day would come.
Oh yeah,
No, it's not a username. It's some foreign language that I don't understand.
It's binary.
it's
Ones and zeros.
binary.
It's in another language and it's a bunch of squiggly lines,
Yeah.
Got a couple of wavy lines.
Yeah.
wavy
What
lines.
the hell does squiggly line, wavy line mean?
It's a star.
It's a star.
Yes, that's right.
All right, so it's time for our quick last-minute plugs. The show is almost over. To whoever tuned in late,
Thank you
thank you for
for
tuning in.
tuning in. All.
You can watch the replay as soon as we're done. You can restart the whole show and watch it go right to hell.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
So real quick, please check out our buddies at Vape General. They are on what street is it again? High Street.
Wait,
Acro-
Vape General is
Yeah.
on High Street?
Yes, Vape General is on High Street. They're across from Mr.
Hey.
Tattoo. They have over 100 flavors and new mods every single week. I currently have an I Just kit, and my flavor is Skyline. Tastes like orange creamsicles. It's delicious.
Jesus Christ, change your flavor.
Make sure
It's the same flavor every week. Try something new.
I'm going to.
All right.
I'm gonna get one before I go to Florida.
Just do it.
Morgan Freeman Sweat.
Try
Try that one.
Morgan Freeman Sweat.
Morgan Freeman
And
Sweat.
just go in there and say hi to Travis.
Yes, I had a Travis. Tell him Verge of Sanity Radio sent you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Verge_Radio. Subscribe to us and follow us on the Periscope thing. Hello Periscope. Make sure you like and subscribe us at Verge_Radio. Facebook.com/Verge of Sanity Radio rocks. Jimmy, final words.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Jeff, final words.
Ole.
Frank.
See you Saturday at On Point.
Yes, Frank.
If you're looking for a DJ, you dick, you didn't even tell me to do a plug.
All right.
If you're looking for a DJ and you're in the greater Philadelphia area, please contact us at Verge of Sanity Radio, and we'll get you in touch with Mark III Entertainment. We are a DJing service, but we can also provide you with a photo booth, uplighting, anything you need. That's Mark III Entertainment. The music that you love, the soundtrack to your memories.
Did you just mess up your own plug?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
did. Music that you love, soundtrack to your memories. I said that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. but
The
you
music
said Mike
itself-
Entertainment.
Mark III Entertainment.
I like
Whatever.
the music here.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's a good choice.
It's good. Okay.
So here is my final thoughts, and before we end the show with Dave Grohl's version of Blackbird, and that is, they say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but individuality is the only form of immortality. So always be yourself. Do not fall for any fool's madness. Dig what you dig, and
And he says this as we're all planning on going to Monster Mania and play different people
Oh, yeah.
next week.
Oh yeah. Well, it's still ourselves. It's just an outward extension
That's true.
of who we are.
And we got to remember to have them look out on iTunes and the Android store for the
Correct.
don't shoot yourself, we'll shoot you,
Yes.
or whatever. we're gonna
So
call
here
it.
is
Shooter.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings, learn.
Oh, shit, I can't.
Jeff and Frank can be a dick over top of this awesome
No,
song.
I can't. I heard it earlier. Maybe I'll be a dick as it fades
As it
out.
fades out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll turn your mic on for the show as it fades out.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Verge of Sanity Radio. Make sure you hang to the end of the song to hear what horrible thing Frank's going to
Oh,
say.
wait.
Ole.
Let's go get some Chinese food. You guys want Chinese food? I think I'm going to get some cream with some young guy.
To us, Mr. Bond, we are the best.
You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly.
I wish you the best of everything.
Truly, for some men, nothing is written unless they write it.
Now you're talking, we got the old Herbie back.
I can teach you how to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses.
Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Into the light, the dark black night.
The Corleone family wants to buy me out. No, I buy you out. You don't buy me out.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise.
I believe I might be of service.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
I have been and always shall be your friend.
Good night, everybody. And just know that somebody loves you.